biggest issue, and it faces not just residents of Humber West, but right across this country, is the way that we finance and the way we fund municipal governments. Most of the environmental challenges we face have to do with day-to-day issues with respect to public transit, with respect to waste diversion, with respect to land use. And we live in a city which has grown geographically quite a lot in the past 15 years. There are a lot of new buildings, a lot of new roads, a lot of new services, but the population is actually quite a bit smaller than it was, say, for example, when I went to high school. And the burden on municipalities to make sustainable decisions with how they fund infrastructure is hampered by the fact that they can only collect taxes either from property owners or from building permits, and it leads to a whole host of completely unsustainable choices, which in the way in which our communities, large and small, not only here in Newfoundland, but right across the country, are funded. And until we address the elephant in the room, which is how do we properly finance or empower municipalities to raise revenue, a lot of those environmental issues simply won't go away. And it makes you realize that it's not just hurricanes or a state of an emergency that jeopardizes our food supply. We've become completely dependent on imports, and we've done it to the detriment of a lot of small communities. And if the future of Corner Brook is as the service center for Western Newfoundland, then we have to realize that we have a real vested stake in the small agricultural communities that exist within an hour of this city, places like the Codroy Valley, like Cormac and the Humber Valley, where there have been thriving agricultural enterprises in the past and they're struggling today. And that's going to take some initiative from all levels of government. My environmental vision of Humber West is one in which there are more people living in Humber West, but the actual physical landscape of Humber West has changed little, in that there's a bit more urban density, but it's certainly one that sees a revitalization of the commercial area of Broadway, just as in Humber East. I would say the same about West Street. I think that we do ourselves a great disservice by moving all the commercial activity in this city to the outskirts of town, where it's only accessible by vehicles and where it's only competitive for very large box and department stores that are from outside. And I think that my vision of Humber West environmentally is one where people see economic activity and environmental responsibility not as competing interests, but as the same thing, and one that understands that living and working and shopping and enjoying activities in Humber West is what makes our community a better one, and doing it in a clean and sustainable way is one that's in everybody's interest.